Just a heads up, this video is gonna get a little bit personal. We are a family of 7. We've got 3 biological children and 2 foster children. I have a full-time job at a startup. I'm a product designer and I really enjoy my job. Lately, Danae has been doing photography for a makeup company, and we do 1 or 2 other shoots a week depending on the season. We are active in our church and we try to do service there each week. We love animals. We have a dog, we have a cat, we have a goat, we have a pony, we have chickens, and we have a vacuum robot. I co-founded and I help run a design conference called Front. Once a week for an hour, I teach a class on photography, but I also have to spend time preparing for that, grading. It's for a private school that my son goes to. Gets us a little bit of discount, and I really enjoy it. And on top of all of that, we keep a YouTube channel. And during all of these events and activities, we photograph. We photograph anything significant and anything interesting we can. We always have cameras. It really is our passion. Outside of family, friends, and faith, photography is basically, if we're awake, we're working and we're living. And I would not have it any other way. Life is far from perfect. Life is hard work. But we love the lives that we've chosen. We feel blessed every day. I bring all of this up for no other reason than I want to give you some context. I want to talk to you about this vlog. By all rights, we don't have time. I went through my schedule, helped you understand what we have on our plates. We don't make any money on it. I don't have ads running on the channel because I did for a while, but why would I put content in between people and our content? I didn't want to do it. We have no other monetization strategies for this channel. Sometimes we get gear sent to us. Sometimes borrowlenses.com lets us borrow gear, which is cool. But we don't have sponsorships, we don't get paid. We lose money, in fact. So I've listed out 7 reasons. 7 reasons why I vlog. Number 1, it helps me get in the habit of documenting my existence. Now, I don't expect after I'm gone, anyone's gonna wanna read a journal, and I'm a terrible journal writer anyway. For me, video and still photography is much more interesting. Vlogging really makes you improve at both of those things a lot, which goes into the second reason, and that's that it makes us better. Danae and I started this vlog specifically to document our photo date nights, basically, where we kind of went out and we shot together, but we like competition, and we thought, wouldn't it be cool if we had some folks who cared about the work we were doing and would vote on who they thought was a better photographer that night. And so we started these photo duels, and I thought, well, let's make this into a channel. Let's try to get some folks who are interested in this and who can give us some feedback. And that's been really fun. That's the crux of what we do. All the other videos really are just to support and drive interest into those. It's been super rewarding. It's so fun to have people talk about our work and talk about who they liked more and why. We don't get offended. And on the contrary, we welcome that, and it's really great. What it's done is it's helped us get to a higher level of photography. I mean, we've got a long way to go, let's be honest. We're not out there to try to be the best photographers in the world. We're just trying to improve ourselves, which is really the purpose of why we're here. This is an awesome way to do that. And I think the thing that we've noticed in doing this is that the photos that we're most happy with usually came when we were doing our photo duels. And so for us, that's such an important reason to continue. And by the way, it pains me to admit this, but Danae is winning those competitions. Number 3, it can be uncomfortable and discouraging. It's especially discouraging when someone misconstrues your intentions or outright lies about you or just says mean things. That can be hard. But in general, I feel like the experience of putting yourself out there is good. It's healthy. Discouragement and uncomfortableness are good for us if we handle them in the right way. And so I embrace those things, and I think it's making me a better person, which brings us to the fourth thing, which is humility. I've heard other creatives say that you have to have a thick skin, or you've got to let stuff bounce off you. And I do agree that's better than the alternative, which is to be upset or offended or discouraged or give up. obviously having a thick skin is a level above that. But the next step, the higher plane, is being humble about it. It's to take that feedback, that criticism or whatever, and to hold it and to analyze it. It's not to throw it out and not look at it. It's to evaluate it, to separate the person who gave it from the truth that's there, and to ask, how can I improve? That exercise can make you a better person. I'm not saying that I'm perfect there. I'm not saying I'm the most humble guy in the world, but it's helping me become more humble. And to me, that's valuable. I read every comment, and I have become better as a result of analyzing that and saying, is there value here? Is there something that I need to change or improve? It can be discouraging, but it can help you grow. Number 5, I want to contribute to the dialogue. I've always had the personality that if I was going to get into something, it wasn't enough that I just consumed content or learned about it. I had to be there, part of the discussion and pushing the conversation forward. And so for me, this fulfills a basic need there. That's partly why I lead a design conference in my other life as a designer, because I like to be part of that dialogue. But that's why I do this as well. Number 6, it can inspire others. My favorite comments aren't the ones that say, hey, your photos are great, thanks for what you do, or all that. I mean, not to say those aren't rewarding, but my favorite comments are when people say, your vlog inspired me to go out and shoot. To me, that is so fulfilling to hear. That really is an important part of why I do what I do. I really want people to grow and to improve. If I can contribute to that, that's awesome. That's one reason why I have to teach also. Finally, the last reason is that I love it. I absolutely love documenting life. And I love documenting the process of improving as a photographer. I do get a lot of enjoyment also out of client work, doing still photography, professionally, semi-professionally, or just for my own enjoyment. That's super satisfying. But to then document that and to show your creative process to others, it takes it to a whole nother level of funness. So if you're someone who's considered it, who's thought, maybe I should do a vlog or just document your life through some means other than just, journaling or whatnot, I would so encourage you to do so. Don't be afraid of it. Don't worry about what other people will think or say. And that includes friends and family, by the way. They may think that you're a narcissist, or they may not understand why you do that. We get plenty of that. But either way, if I could leave you with one piece of advice, it would be to document your life. Don't worry so much about the gear you choose, just use it a lot and become familiar with it. Don't get too stressed about what aspects of your life you can and cannot capture. This can be paralyzing to think, oh, I don't have my camera this time, or I do, oh, I'm missing this. There are times when we don't have our gear with us, and I can wish that it was there, or I could enjoy the moment, and I choose to enjoy the moment. You can't document everything. Document what you can, but don't get too stressed about what you do and don't document. And also know this, you'll get better at it. You'll get better at knowing when you should have your gear ready and when you shouldn't. And you'll get better at getting it out quick enough to capture those moments, whether it be video or photography, whether it be vlogging, or however you choose to document, you'll get better at it. But I'd encourage you to do so. Guys, life is so awesome. Document it.